guys, welcome back to another episode of our Python exercise series for beginners. And today we are diving into exercise 8. And this one's all about counting the numbers of characters in a string. And it's really sounds simple, but there's a small error in the code that might trip you up, like especially if you're new to Python. So let's debug it together and learn a simple, super important concept while we are at it. Okay. Here is the original code. So let's take text equal to input, enter a string, and count equal to ln of text. And we are just printing the number of characters piece. So when it asks for the output, so it gives Python, right? And ideally it should print the number of characters 6. But this code won't work. In fact, Python will throw an error, and let me show you why. Like, there are two problems in this line if you see here. First, look very closely. That closing quote is not a standard double quote. This can happen if you copy paste code from a document or any web page, and Python doesn't recognize it. And then obviously it will throw an error saying that there's something wrong with the syntax. And the second issue is we are trying to add a string to an integer. So count is actually a number, and the number of characters is actually a string. So Python doesn't like mixing types, like that. So in order to fix it, we need to convert the count to a string using str. And then you can add plus and always keep the syntax in mind. So this will be the corrected version of the code. So now if we type Python, then obviously the output will be the number of characters is 6. And yeah, you can give actually space here. So Python, the number of characters is 6. So the key takeaways from this exercise is always make sure the quotation marks are standard, like you have to follow the same standard, either a single quote or a double quote. And when putting, if you're combining text with numbers, convert numbers using a string. Or you can also do maybe this one, which is f strings, count. You have to give f here. And this will also will work. So now if you see here, see the number of characters is 6. So you can either use f strings or always try to keep that in mind that whenever you're concatenating two things, like whenever you're adding, make sure the type is same, the left side and the right side. There's any one of it is not right, then make sure it's right by using the type conversion, by changing the data types according to the calculations, something like that. So these are basic but super important habits to develop as you learn Python. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and even subscribe to stay updated with our Python beginner series. And got stuck anywhere? Drop your error in the comments and I'd love to help you out. And catch you in the next one. Until then, keep practicing and keep coding.